most exciting thing about our COVID research is the opportunity to take everything that we've learned pre-COVID and apply it to a new problem with the potential to have a near-term impact on patients and caregivers in the crisis.
And so what we've done by using our proprietary technology we call system serology is to essentially profile the antibody response that evolves very early on in SARS-CoV-2 infection. And we've identified antibody biomarkers that essentially can predict the trajectory of the disease in these hospitalized patients.
We have developed this compact system for point-of-care COVID-19 diagnosis. This innovative technology uses a light as a heating source, enabling ultra-fast PCR from sample to answer in 15 minutes.
We decided to look into how inflammatory changes in the lung can affect the heart. That's something that happens, unfortunately, to the severely sick COVID-19 patients quite a bit.
We have focused on disseminating science skills to all to build resilience and mental health. We created an internship for 170 inner city youth, and I personally participated in over 60 presentations and interviews nationally and internationally to build resilience for our country during this pandemic.
We and other groups have demonstrated the antiviral action of interferon lambda against many different human viruses, including coronaviruses. We believe this medicine has strong antiviral effects that could not only reduce the duration of COVID-19 illness, but also, based on animal studies, could prevent or dampen the inflammatory picture that is so devastating in this disease.
And in the Center for Genomic Medicine at Mass General Hospital, we're actually extracting the DNA of patients that come through the hospital and sending their DNA to the Broad Institute to sequence all of the 3 billion bases in our genome and try to pinpoint exactly what changes in the DNA may influence the development of symptoms.
Over the last 6 months, I've worked to support the activities of the hospital and the division, to publish in such areas as safe school reopenings, the value of inexpensive rapid tests, and the paucity of infectious disease expertise nationwide. Additionally, I have added my voice through published commentary related to getting to disease containment, seroprevalence data, and mask safety.
So this has been a really wonderful opportunity for us to learn to use mobile technology as a data collection tool. We've been able to use this data very quickly and lead to some discoveries that we think will help address some of the problems we're facing with COVID.
So we collected and processed blood samples from patients over the course of 5 weeks to reach 800 samples. Preliminary data suggests that we can predict, in fact, who will get worse and who will get better before they actually manifest. But the most important part is that it will give us ideas for what is going wrong. Why are people actually getting more sick?
For the first time in generations, we have an opportunity to explore an entity that was entirely unknown to us until a few months ago. Our research is centered around brain resilience, and suddenly we have an opportunity to examine it in an entirely different light.
My research group and collaborators locally, nationally, and internationally rapidly launched a series of studies using electronic health records and other large-scale data resources to look at how the pandemic and its social and economic consequences are affecting the mental health of diverse populations, with a particular interest in the risk of suicide.
My lab at the Center for Systems Biology is trying to understand how stress, and in particular acute psychological stress, affects the body's ability to respond to viral infection.
With the Scholars Award support, we were able to put a newly designed vaccine in place and ready for testing in animals, with a prospect of getting it into humans in the next few months. We really appreciate everything that the Scholars Award made possible, and we were in the right place and the right time to get it done. Thank you.
It feels like we're in this global crucible together, and that we will come out smarter and more capable of taking care of patients based on the research that we're doing now.